quilts from her and helped her into her coat.
"And I love you just the way you are. I'll put these in the sleigh for you."
Ella didn't take her eyes off her husband. "I'll help you." The two walked out the door, smiling at each other. Ella and Zach would soon be starting on their wedding trip. The skating party being held today was a farewell party for them. They would eventually settle in Jamesport, Missouri, with his family, after visiting other relatives and friends in Missouri and Arkansas for several weeks. Ruth hated to think they would be 4 hours away by hired car, but they promised to visit her at Christmas. They had been staying with her for 2 months, and she knew Ella was eager to have her own home. Only Ruth wasn't eager to see them go. She suffered a sharp stab of jealousy. To be young and in love was a wonderful thing. She remembered the joy of starting her own home. The children had been Nathan's greatest gift to her. Her husband had been taken from her much too soon. His death 4 years ago from a farming accident had rocked her world. She accepted that it was God's will, but there were times when she was lonely for the companionship and comfort of a spouse. Perhaps it was good that taking care of the farm was a full-time job and left little time to feel sorry for herself.
"I'll help you put the quilts in the sleigh."
Farron mimicked his sister in a high voice. As if a grown man couldn't handle the job. Getting married has turned my sensible sister's brain to mush, and Zach is no better. "You'll do well to remember that in a few years," Ernest Mast said as he stepped through the door. Ruth's mood immediately brightened. The children's great-uncle had that effect on everyone. A big, jovial man in his mid-50s, he was a clean-shaven Amish fellow who'd never married. He removed his black, flat-topped hat and hung it on a peg by the door. His straight salt-and-pepper hair bore a permanent crease from it around his head. He was everyone's favorite uncle in Cedar Grove, Kansas, even those he wasn't related to by blood. Ernest was seldom seen without a fishing pole and always had a funny story to share. Together, they were running the farm her husband left her, until Farron was old enough to take over on his own. What would she have done during the dark days after Nathan's death without Uncle Ernest's fatherly advice and cheerful nature? It didn't bear thinking about. Farron leaned against the counter with his arms crossed over his chest as he grinned at his great-uncle. "I'm in no hurry to wed. I may take after you and enjoy life as a single fellow. What's my surprise?" "Have a little patience, my boy." Ernest crossed the room, snagged a cookie from the wire rack, and bit into it. These are good, Ruth." "That is the only one you get," she said, as she finished packing the napkins and paper plates on top of the container of fried chicken in her picnic basket. "Take this one out for me, Farron. I'll be ready in a few minutes. Do you have your skates?" "Already in the sleigh." He took the basket and opened the door. "Ma'am, Cousin Owen is here. Is that your surprise, Uncle? This is great." He darted outside. "Surprise," Ernest whispered as he slipped around her, snagged his hat, and went out. Ruth's shoulders slumped. She closed her eyes. Why Owen? And why now? It was always hard to face her husband's unreliable cousin without resentment. She prayed for strength to offer him the kindness she knew was expected of her. "Hello, Ruth. How are you?" She straightened and faced the man who had disappointed her time and again. He held his black hat in his hands, turning it slowly. His thick brown hair had a little gray near his temples. He was only a year older than she was. He had always been good-looking, but his finely chiseled features had improved with age. His steel gray eyes were as piercing as ever. She swallowed hard. "I'm fine, Owen." He raised an eyebrow. "Really? What makes you think I'm not?" "I'm here, for one thing. Also, your daughter."